The idea for this restaurant began when the owner, a Chicago lawyer, was sitting in his office one day, dreaming of pizza. Since 1972, the pizza pot pie is said to be a quote-unquote worldwide favorite of pizza connoisseurs who have embarked on the journey that is a visit to the Chicago Pizza and Oven Grinder Company. The location leaves much to be desired, cramming many dining patrons into three small rooms which rival the size of a walk-in closet. The host does not take your name, but instead memorizes your face and the number in your party. One gets a sense that this is an attempt at quirky charm, along with the dim ambiance of a hardly lit atmosphere, which is clear from the photos. Some of my fellow diners were appalled and confused at this idea at first, but eventually came to the conclusion that if it works, why change it? However, one idea they could not budge on was the lack of customer service. Nobody working there was particularly friendly, perhaps due to the constantly on-the-go aura of this establishment. However, with waiting space this snug, you really get a home-style feeling from this place. Because the location is so small, it is not uncommon to strike up a conversation with the person squeezed in next to you. If you're not in a hurry, this actually makes for an enjoyable pre-dining experience. In typical fashion of restaurants that feature staple items, the menu was small, offering only a handful of appetizers, signature pizza pot pies, signature grinders, and the tortoni for dessert. The Mediterranean flatbread is an unparalleled appetizer choice. Overflowing from its plate, it is filled with diced tomato, basil, and multiple Italian seasoning. This dish is not to be skipped. The pizza pot pie is simply alright. It's not great, it's not terrible. Aside from its name and shape, there really is nothing special about it. The flavor is bland and the ingredients are just passable. It is brought to you practically overflowing with a special blend of cheeses, giving the illusion of a mouthful of flavor. This is a mere illusion. I would recommend skipping the entree, despite the height. Instead, go order an oven grinder. This massive sub-style sandwich is served with a gigantic side helping of jalapeno peppers, which really bring out the flavor of the meats and sauce in the grinder. Dessert also brings salvation to the company. Though it appears to be just ice cream, the tortoni is a house specialty complemented with a huge taste of rum within. The taste is bold and leaves a flavorful blast in your mouth for minutes after you're done with your portion. What's great about the dishes like the tortoni and the flatbread is that there is more than enough to split after your massive main entree. It's hard to tell whether or not you're wanted at this restaurant, and though it was not terrible by any means, it may not be worth the trouble. This is Vicky Guerrero, restaurant critic for Loyola University.